1, 2 testing. Let's see if we are live. 1, 2, 1, 2 testing. Yep. 1, 2 testing. Let's see if we are live. 1, 2, 1, 2 testing. All right, let's invite everybody to join us. We are 10 minutes away from the New York Open, and we are currently in one winning trade. Cool. Come on, join me. Everybody's welcome to join me. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh, hey, Katja, how are you? How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, mate. Good afternoon to you. Right. So, Navigator, let's have a look at what we have going on. All right, we have a pretty cool one. Almost hitting targets at half hour. Yeah, I'll show you guys this one in a minute. How are you, Shandip? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good breakfast or lunch or dinner. I don't know where the fuck you are in the world. Paul Wong, how are you? All right, so we have a great show today, guys. Great show today. We are going to make a trade, to take a trade. This is our current trade with the VIPs. Dinner, everybody's having dinner. Awesome. This is our current trade with the VIPs. Pretty cool, right? We sold the pound versus the Canadian dollar. We are about to hit targets. We are kind of halfway there, a little bit more halfway there. If you're not part of the VIP team, well, you are missing out because this was a nice trade. A boom. You know it, right? Pum 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 pum. Yep, VIPs are making money today. So if you want to get in on that, you know the link is below this video. If you want to join the VIP team,
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Yep, here comes the money. Yeah. All right, pretty good trade that we have going on here. We're gonna let it ride. Well, and in fact, we might actually just do not chase this trade. By the way, you're going to get burned if you do. Right? If actually, we might just no. We're going to let it hit stop losses, profit targets. What is TLM? I don't understand that tool blog. Hello, Amir. How are you? So this is our trade right now at the moment. We do have another sell stop on the US dollar Mexican peso that I'm going to talk about that. All right, I'm going to ban you, man. I'm going to ban you from my chat tour blog. What the fuck is wrong with you? All right, so we are 6 minutes away from Rumble. Well, the average peep. I mean, it really. I don't hunt an average amount of pips. You know, I don't trade like that. What's up, Tabiki? I don't trade like that. You know, it's whatever the market is willing to give me versus whatever the market is allowing me to risk. You know, I don't chase a set amount of pips. I never do that. it's just not my style. Well, Rupara Raj, I'm calling you Raj. You are more than welcome, mate. You are more than welcome. Let's make us some money. Money, money. You want to hear that song again? Let's play it.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
All right. So, why don't we go ahead and, start the freaking show, right? All right. Give me a second. So, give me a second, guys, please. I'm about to start the show. All right, my Russian friend, whose name I cannot pronounce. Let's do it. Cool. So let's go ahead and let's have a look at what we have here. So, basically. Amir asked, is GBP USD sell off? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty much, well, I'm going to start by doing the US dollar. Alex. All right, Alex. Now I know. Now I know your name. I'm pretty sure I won't forget, mate. Who's a good boy? My dog is here again. Who's a good boy, eh? Right, so the US dollar, right, after, if you remember, last Friday was the end of the Jackson Hole Symposium, and then at the end of the Jackson Hole Symposium, Powell gave a speech, right, on monetary policy and fiscal policy, right, and what he said was extremely and utterly dovish, super dovish. Basically what he said was that the Federal Reserve was okay with the modifications they made to the monetary policy strategies a year ago, right? The modifications they made to the monetary policy strategy a year ago was to increase the printing money machine, right? To hold the crash, the coronavirus crash on the markets. So basically what he said is that he sees no obligation and he sees no reason to taper down this round of quantitative easing. That means that the Federal Reserve is going to keep the pace of its asset purchasing program, which is bearish for the USD. Also, technically speaking, the XY has broken with the bearish structure, right? Bullish structure, I'm sorry. And right now, right, price bounced from last week's lows, but if you saw my video today on the US dollar or the DXY, I'm waiting for that retest of the 98.2 level, right? Clearly, a break of today's lows would be what bears are. What would bring some bearish momentum. We are seconds away from 45 seconds away from the open, right? Our trade is just rocking at the moment. Yeah, if you want to be part of the VIP, you know what to do. The link is below this video, and there's a 30-day money back guarantee. Right, so I'm probably going to close that one, and let's have a look at what else I do have open on my side. Right, so will gold drop to 1810 at least? I don't know. I don't think so, mate. The market is about to open, and blim 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 blim. All right, let's have a look at what's going on. Gold to 1810. I don't know, man. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen. Basically, to add on to my gold longs, I'm waiting for that retest right here. Looks like bulls are jumping in at the open. This is the 2-hour chart. Let's have a look at the 50-minute chart. Right, looks like bulls are going to ram price up. On the Dow, I do have those that. Oof, I might just close my Dows if it breaks with these lows. GBP yen. Yeah, I closed my GBP yens on a small loss, just because I hated this range, you know. And if you notice, a price was retesting and rejecting that weekly pivot, and you know, my time stops had you know, expired, so I closed it around these highs right here for a 17p plus, which is fine, of course. Brazil in the house. So the GBP Aussie, this trade is rocking at the moment. We also had this Aussie CAD, right, that I deleted now with that I deleted on because I mean I had a buy stop, above last week's highs on the Aussie CAD, and I had a sell stop on the GBP Aussie, right? So basically, no, on the GBP CAD, I'm sorry. So basically, that was one trade bullish on the Canadian dollar and one trade bearish on the Canadian dollar, right? So because I got triggered on this one with the VIPs, I deleted the Aussie CAD buy stop because it was no longer valid, right? Euro GBP rocking. All right, so this is not a free trade. This is a VIP trade, but you know, I'm gonna give it away. I do have this US dollar Mexican peso. I'll show you my sell stop on the US dollar Mexican peso, right? This is my sell stop on the US dollar Mexican peso. Basically, the idea here, guys, is after this double top, right? After this double top, I'm looking for further downside continuation, right? More so because we have broken. I mean, and that's what I mean. Listen very carefully. That's why my sell stops are at the 13.50 level or so, just below these lows. Why? Because I wasn't going to put my stop losses here because I needed a real break of this neckline and the overall bullish structure, right? So it looks like this. Let me show you on the 2-hour chart, right? This is how the trade looks. This is how the trade looks, right? Yeah, basically that's the idea, of course. That's why I put my sell stops below this low, because this is the previous low that needs to break in order for my trade idea to be valid. And of course, the invalidation level is above today's highs. Now, DXY based, if the DXY breaks with this flag, right, today, then that US dollar Mexican peso is just going to be fired, right? That's a cool one. Right, pound yen have inverse head and shoulders on H1. Let's have a look at that. H1. Oof. Yeah, I see that inverted head and shoulders on the H1. I'm not a big fan of head and shoulders, mate, but yeah, I see your point. Just because the lack of momentum on the pound yen, I decided to close that one, which is right? I just hate this. I'm not gonna get involved in the pound. I'm already involved in the pound, right? With the pound Canadian dollar, rocking to the downside. We are up a ton of that on that one, and we are looking for the retest of last week's lows. That's a cool one. So to make money, you have to just, you have to be patient. You have to learn how to sit on your hands, not take every single trade. Just like this one, and wait for those validation and validation zones, right? And this is a good example. I waited for that validation level here on the GBP CAD and also on the Aussie CAD, right? And if I had taken a long around here, my trade would have been stopped out already at a loss. So that's why I use buy stops and sell stops. Oof. All right. What else? Do you have any questions? It's kind of a slow open. Whoa, we might get that pullback in gold after all. That's a cool one, babe. That's a cool one. If we do get a pullback, we might get a pullback during the show, and we might get that buying gold during the show. Who knows? But if we don't, I will definitely be sending that trade to the BAP team. So you know what to do. The link is below this video, and there's a 30-day money back guarantee, mate. I cannot make any easier for you to join our VIP and test us out. Right? So again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I'm actually going to invite everybody over Instagram to join me right here. So I'm gonna do a story. All right, we are currently live on YouTube, so come join us at Learn to Trade's YouTube channel to trade with us live. Right, if you have any questions, just post it on the chat, mates. I'm waiting for that while I do this. Booyah. So, last week I lost money, mate. Champion, I lost money last week. I did not make money last week. Yeah, and that's a reality. Why would I lie to you? But losses are part of the game. You just need to understand that. The Japanese yen is still trading inside of this range. Let me just grab my brush. Side of this horrible range. Nothing to do. We're still in summer trading. These ranges are just horrible to trade. Just have a look at the Dow, man. I'm still long on the Dow. I'll show you. Oh boy. I'm still long on the Dow from Jackson Holes from last Friday, right? I'm just waiting for that break of those highs, If price goes near my entry, I'll just close it at break even. But this is looking good. Well, it's looking good, right? But the rejection of last week's high is just massive. So if I don't see any bullishness, I'm probably going to close those longs, just because it's summer trading and it's very hard to get some real moves. Actually, because of Jackson Hole, I made money. I didn't end up losing that much because of Jackson Hole. I do trade the news, big news, but those trades, I just can't send them to any group because they're so fast that you wouldn't be able to follow them. No, I don't manage the crypto group, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'll do the report. It's not a big priority of mine. I do have a lot of tasks. I'm an active trader, so doing a PIP report for you, it's not on my priorities. But you can be more than welcome to do them with you. I'll try to do them. It seems that you guys really enjoy that, and also, I mean, I'm not too big on sending messages when positions get triggered. Well, I mean, wouldn't you already know that if you took the trade? So to me, that's wasting time. But it seems that a lot of you like that. So whatever. Doesn't make sense to me, right? U.S. oil not trading crude oil at the moment. Even though, let's have a look at this. Could not we? Nah. Looks awful. Silver and copper, no. Mates, I can't find anything, worth trading. This sucks. I mean, there's no volume in these markets. No setups on gold. Yeah, alright, critic, I'll do them. Don't worry about it. You just have to ask. And anything we can do to improve our services, we'll always do it, Oh, fuck. So, there's nothing going on, right, in the markets. So, why don't you guys tell me a joke or so? I mean, yeah. I'm really just waiting for this bullish momentum on the DXY. But have a look at the 5-minute chart, right? Just nothing, absolutely nothing going on, right, in the U.S. session. Do we have a bank holiday in the United States today that I don't know about? God damn it! No, we have pending home sales. Let's have a look. Apply filter. So bank holiday in the UK, that I knew, but no bank holiday in the US. Well, there is. Yeah, sure. Let's have a look at the US Swiss franc. So the US dollar Swiss franc, right? I was looking at this at before the London Open, and I did miss that entry on the US dollar Swiss franc. It was during my off time. It's up about 43 pips, but I'm still holding on to my Euro Swiss francs, longs. These are very long-term longs that I have on the Euro Swiss franc. So I'm really okay with having missed that Swiss franc dip in the morning, right? I'm okay with that. But to me that trade is gone, mate. Sadly, when I saw the charts, price was already trading around the weekly pivot, so that was I couldn't send a buy on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Yeah, but that trade is gone. That's the only one that was worth trading. Also with the GBP CAD. That and the GBP CAD were the ones that we should have been on today. And if you look at the pound yen again, looking very bullish at the moment. No, actually, YOLO. YOLO, that I'm actually looking at the other side. That's why, if I were looking at some downside continuation on the pound yen, I wouldn't have closed it, at a 17 pip loss. But, this level is holding extremely well, the 151. And if you notice, someone noticed that inverted head and shoulders, possibility, etc. So and with the GBP USD also very bullish on the short term. I really don't see a Japanese yen rally, moving this market down. So yeah, to me that is absolutely not what I'm looking at the moment. So very slow markets, man. I mean, there's absolutely nothing to do here other than wait, for that possible US dollar, continuation, and that's about it, because this sucks. This utterly and absolutely sucks as price action. Right, so I think that I'm going to, I should have closed my, I'll show you. And this happened because I was looking, and this happened because I was with you right here. We had a big dip here on the Dow, but I think I'm gonna keep those Dow longs, even though, of course that I'm gonna close them at break even if they move to break even. But the US dollar is looking like it's about to break with those lows. This retest is looking pretty good for some bearish continuation. So we'll see. That could be bullish for equities. And gold. Gold is holding this level. To me, there's no setup to buy into any weakness. True test would be the 1808. I'm sorry, but looks like buyers are holding pretty tightly the 1812 level, right? So I don't think that's going to happen. What's so funny, Gajira? Yeah, GBP/USD still bullish. Still very much bullish. Let's have a look at the forward chart. It's still pretty much bullish. It is in a bullish structure, immediate bullish structure, right? Inside of a short-term, a mid-term bearish structure, but it's looking very bullish. Today's bank holiday on the United States? I don't think so. It doesn't say here. I mean, it's bank holiday on the UK. I knew that. But not on the US. Right, yeah, that's funny. So the pound versus the USD, right now it's in the middle of nowhere. This is a no trade zone for me, no trade zone. If it breaks with last week's highs, which is what Olympia was looking for. Yeah, I know that for GBP's holiday. I knew that in the UK there was a bank holiday. Maybe that's why there's volume missing in the markets. Of course, that is why, right? But let's have a look at the GBP/USD, and what Olympia was looking is a break of last week's highs, right? Which is still very much valid, Pretty much, we're going to retake that stance if we see some bullishness here in this market. For the time being, it's in a no trade zone for me, and just heads up to that, because this was a very clear bear trap that I was trapped in last week. If you remember, I got stopped out here on a short position that I took here. Now my stance on the GBP/USD has changed to a possible bullish, just if we break, but if we break the 138 clearly, right here would be an extremely good opportunity to buy the pound versus the US dollar. All right, so gold might not drop, the US dollar might drop. Yeah, that's it, mates. That's about it. That's what I'm looking at. There's not too much going on in the markets. So why don't we make it rain for a little bit, and we say our goodbyes with some dollar bills, y'all. Hopefully the DXY will drop today, and if not, we are going to keep our.
Here we go.
Oh boy. I'm missing all the we are still looking for those shorts on the US dollar, right? We are bearish on the US dollar, more so with that Jackson Symposium. Yeah, sure, I'll play the song, man.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes
Here
the
we go.
money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Right. So how does financial calendar news affect market? I mean, like if there is negative news scheduled for GMT5, at what time the news will start affecting market negatively? Well, that's a good question, mate. That's a good question. First of all, you should never front run news, right? All right. So first of all, what you need to do is filter all of this stupid thing out, and just focus on high impact events, right? So today we have at 8 a.m. in 10 minutes, we have the pending home sales month over month in the United States. These are not very high impact events, but the forecasts are good for pending home sales, right? This is an indicator of economic health, right? The higher the pending home sales are month over month, the better the economy is doing. Why? Because it means that people are actually spending their cash instead of just putting it away for rainy days, right? So a hike in pending home sales month over month shows that this economic slowdown that we've been on with the coronavirus pandemic, etc., is actually running out. So having said that, never front run economic news. Most economic news are just noise made. If you are not in a trade before economic events, just don't get in on a trade on economic events. You need to learn what each one of these economic events mean, because you need to understand why it affects the economy the way that it does and why it affects a currency or the currency that you are trading the way that it does. If you don't understand that, there's absolutely no way you're going to make money in this market, right? So, for example, last week's on Jackson Hole, hold on. Right, so basically, yeah, sure, I'll do a quick example. Oh, fuck. Right, yeah, sure. Right, oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, this is not good. All right, so what was I saying? What was I showing? I don't remember. Yes, economic activity, economic news. So, right, I'm just thinking what to show you guys. Right, I'll do this. This is a great example, actually. Right, so this is, and I'll put on the 15-minute chart. Boom. Wow. So this is price action during the, this over here. This is price action during the symposium, the Jackson Hole Symposium last Friday. And these are the news that came out. This is our VIP channel, the one that you are missing. You get all the news here, to the second news. That's pretty cool, right? And right, so for example, here, Powell, changes we made last year to statement on longer run goals and monetary policy strategy are well suited to address today's challenge. Right, what does this mean? This means that what changes did the Federal Reserve made a year ago, to start ramping up their asset purchasing program? That's easy, right? And that is bearish for the US dollar. Why is it bearish for the US dollar? Because the more dollars are in circulation, the less valuable one single dollar is. And that's, you need to understand global macro if you are trying to make money. Money, money, money. trading currencies. CAD yen. I actually had a short on the CAD yen that I closed at. Wow, I did close it at break even right in time. Yeah, I mean, I had a short from last week. Last week right here, I shorted this candle's breakout, and I closed it today. Today around this level. I don't know, mate. I mean, this is. I'm not gonna get into any more trades today. This is two ranges. There's no volume in the market, and to be completely honest, entering more trades will be just a waste and a burning money. I am, however, going to leave my US dollar Mexican pesos. This is not Jeff Bezos currency. My US dollar Mexican peso shorts, possible short open, but that's about it, And I'm going to hold with. I'm going to be holding on to that GBP CAD. I'm not gonna close it anytime soon. I'm gonna let it ride to profits. This is a clean breakout of a bearish flag. I mean, this uptick really doesn't concern me at all. Moves in the market are not straight; they're always wavy. So this is pretty much valid. I'm not gonna put my stops to break even anytime soon either. So if you are a VIP, remember that these are my trades. These are not signals. You can do whatever you want with. If you follow my trades, I mean, that's fine. But I mean, you can manage them however you want. Yeah, I'm gonna close the stream today. The show. There's nothing going on in the markets at the moment. It's better to just sit on your hands. Learn how to sit on your hands. And because I mean, being flat is also a position. So thank you for joining me again. If you haven't subscribed to the VIP channel to make some money with us, you should do so. There's a link below this video. And we have a 30-day money back guarantee. Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm not very. I'm still very much long Ethereum. But I do have a hedge. This means that I'm both long and short because I'm hating this price action at the moment. And the most that I'm hating is Bitcoin rejecting this previous base. So yeah, I mean, it's looking sketchy more so with this pattern at the top, but this is cryptocurrencies, and validation levels for a reversal are not broken with yet, so be careful with that. But if these lows break, I could really see a move back to at least 39,900 or so. So heads up to that, mate. The money. Right, so thank you for joining me again. Trade safe. Be careful today. I mean, there's no volume in the markets, and don't burn your money. Cheers.